Weekly Bible Reading. Job chapter 25 to 27. Chapter 25 reads, Bildad the Shuhite said in reply, rulership, and fearsome mitre as he establishes peace in heaven. Can his troops be numbered? Upon whom does his light not rise? So how can mortal man be righteous before God? Or how can one born of a woman be innocent? Even the moon is not bright, and the stars are not pure in his eyes. How much less so mortal man, who is a maggot, and a son of man, who is a worm? Chapter 26 reads, Job said in reply, how you have helped the one with no power, how you have saved the arm that has no strength, what great advice you have given to the one lacking wisdom, how freely you have revealed your practical wisdom. To whom were you trying to speak, and who inspired you to say such things? Those who are powerless in death, tremble they, are even lower than the waters and their inhabitants. The grave is naked in front of God, and the place of destruction lies uncovered. He stretches out the northern sky over empty space. Suspending the earth upon nothing, he wraps up the waters in his clouds, so that the clouds do not burst under there. Wait, he shuts off the view of his throne, spreading out his cloud over it. 10. He marks out the horizon on the surface of the waters. He makes a boundary between light and darkness. The very pillars of heaven shake, they are stunned by his rebuke. 12. He stirs up the sea with his power, and by his understanding he breaks the sea monster to pieces. With his breath he makes the skies clear, his hand pierces the elusive serpent. Look, these are just the fringes of his ways. Only a faint whisper has been heard of him. So who can understand his mighty thunder? Chapter 27 reads, Job continued his discourse, saying, as surely as God lives, who has deprived me of justice, as the Almighty lives, who has made me bitter. As long as my breath is within me, and spirit from God is in my nostrils, my lips will not speak unrighteousness, nor will my tongue mutter deceit. It is unthinkable for me to declare you men righteous. Until I die, I will not renounce my integrity. I will maintain my righteousness, and never let it go. My heart will not condemn me as long as I live. May my enemy become like the wicked, those assaulting me like the unrighteous. For what hope does the godless man have when he is destroyed, when God takes away his life? Will God hear his outcry when distress comes upon him? Or will he find delight in the Almighty? Will he call on God at all times? 11. I will teach you about the power of God. I will not hide anything about the Almighty. Look, if you have all seen visions, why are your speeches completely empty? This is the wicked man's share from God, the inheritance that tyrants receive from the Almighty. If his sons become many, they will fall by the sword, and his descendants will not have enough food. Those who survive him will be buried by the plague, and their widows will not weep for them. Even if he piles up silver like the dust and stores up fine clothing like the clay, though he may gather it, the righteous man will wear it, and the innocent will divide up his silver. The house he builds is as fragile as a moth's cocoon, like a shelter made by a watchman. He will go to bed rich, but will gather nothing when he opens his eyes. Nothing will be there. Terror overtakes him, like a flood. A storm snatches him away by night. An east wind will carry him off, and he will be gone. It sweeps him away from his place. It will hurl itself at him without pity, as he desperately tries to flee from its force. It claps